Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to see practically what we have seen in the previous video about the logic of SQL injection. You can visit to this amazing website, that is hacksplanning.com, wherein you will get amazing labs. These labs are made intentionally vulnerable so that you can practice on it and you can prepare yourself to get into real bug bounty hunting. So let's get started. Once you visit on this website, that is hacksplanning.com, you can scroll down and you will see this SQL injection. You have to select this SQL injection. So this application says this is the vulnerable application we will be trying to hack with the SQL injection attack. So we will be doing all the steps as suggested in this vulnerable lab. So here's the application log which we'll get to see. So the first thing is to go ahead and try to log in with the following credential. The credentials are user@email.com and at the place of password you need to enter password. So let's enter both these fields and see what happens. At the place of password, type password. Hit on login. So it says unknown email or passwords. So the second step is to guess the password because the previous password didn't work here. So it says that at the email, put the same email address, that is user@email.com, and at the place of password again type password. But if you notice closely, there is one single quote at the end. So we are gonna enter password and then single quote and hit on login. So it says the application crashed with an unexpected error. So what does this mean? So when an application gives you some error regarding the syntax, so you should be very happy because there might be a chance that the application might be vulnerable to SQL injection. So now let's see what happens into the logs window. And also it says that there is some syntax error due to the password and single quote which we added at the end at the input field of the password, due to which the syntax of the query has messed up and created some syntax error. So let's see what it is. If you see this query closely, it's the same query what we have discussed in the previous video. So select star from users. Users here is the name of the table, where email is the name of the column where we have passed user@email.com, and is a logical operator here. Password equals password single quote. This is what we have added at the place of password, due to which syntax error has occurred. So let's see this clearly. It says that there is some syntax error, again it's saying. So here is the code window they have made for the user's understanding. So let's see in the code window closely. So at the place of password, I am going to again type password and then one extra quote, so that to do the early closing of the query. Let's see what is the meaning of early closing and what I am trying to say. So in the next step, we'll see that what does early closing mean. So now here I am again going to log in with the same email address, and the password this time will be single quote space or space 1 equals 1 hyphen hyphen. So do remember that in SQL, hyphen hyphen means comment the rest of the part, whatever part of the query is. We comment in SQL using hyphen hyphen. So if you will see in the code window, it says what we have entered and what the query is going to interpret. Password is empty, then OR, which is going to behave as a logical operator here. 1 equals 1, which is always a true condition. 1's value is always equal to 1. You can select anything. 2 equal to 2. You should select a condition which is always true. So here for ease, we have selected 1 equals 1, and comment the rest of the part, which is hyphen hyphen, and try to log in. So now you see that without knowing the correct password, we are inside the application. So this is how SQL injection work. We try to make the outcome of the query true so that the database understands, okay, this result of the query is true, that means I am allowed to show the result. Using the leniency of the OR operator, we have spoofed the query and bypassed it. Without knowing the correct password, we have logged in into the application. So this is what the fundamental of SQL injection is, and this is one simple basic payload of SQLi. We are going to see more payloads and more different techniques about SQL injection in the next videos. Thank you so much.